Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. This is me, her best friend, only friend to be specific, and finally I'm on her channel. Yay!
So today we are playing.
Wow.
Zono type of
Critical confusion. Wow. I wish you could see this. Like it's so
elephant. So we are playing.
We just take turns and ask questions. And we'll see. We're just gonna take turns, ask some questions to each other, and
We just give you some enlightenment and some.
we just know our personality and characteristics questions maybe. Oh no, we could show.
Anyways,
So first question being your first impression of me.
bitch. Your first impression of me?
Bitch.
Obviously, that's how usually our great bonding starts.
Yeah. You need to assume the worst possible thing ever of the the other
And you
person.
have to go
That's
through
how-
it, through that phase, and that's how you accept each other.
True. So the next question being, if we had met earlier in life, do you think we'd still be best friends?
Yes, and nothing would change because we met in really, really early stages of life.
And we were never friends. So
We have to be specifically saying that all the time. We were not on good terms.
but yeah, even if actually
Nothing
we
would
met earlier in our life and we were
When
not
we were
best
in
friends.
third grade.
Yeah.
No, fourth grade.
Third it is. If money wasn't an issue, what would you do every day?
I would be baking. I would be living my life, slow life, or somewhere being famous. Doing something I love. Arts, creativity.
Coming to my case, what would I do if money wasn't a problem? I think
I would travel.
I would just travel. Yeah, I would travel too. I'm not big on traveling, to be honest. So I think maybe I just explore. Maybe I learn how to paint.
Pottery.
Yeah, I'll
Baking.
try like a lot of hobbies. Maybe
I
I'll
love-
try to learn everything I ever wanted.
If
Yeah.
money wasn't an issue.
Sure. Next question. If you could relive one day in your life, which one would it be? Relive one day in your life, which one would it be?
I have no.
It's not like
situations
much
like
happening
that.
in our lives, so honestly, there's
Yet. Much
yet.
happening yet, so I don't know. It's just I believe it would be great only once. The first time, if we go and relive again, I don't think it would be the same like the first time.
I don't think I've got much, scenarios or situations in my life where I would be like, I wish I could relive that moment again. I've never been that way actually.
It wasn't that great.
Yeah,
though.
it's not a happening lives.
Yeah. I mean, if we were celebrities or someone famous, then yeah, sure.
But not even one instance where I would want to relive that situation already.
That's how we were living. We were living such boring lives, people.
Maybe that's it. Maybe not
Maybe no, nothing.
No, maybe.
There is no such thing. Wow, sad lives. Another question.
Do you believe in fate or do we create our own destiny?
Oh.
I do believe in fate actually.
Oh, this is something I've always
pondered a lot about. Actually,
yeah.
we do have a lot of conversation on this topic, like fate and destiny.
To me, it's like I don't want to believe in fate because it's like, what if the thing you love or the people you love is not in your destiny? It's like, would you stop loving them or something? I don't like it. I don't want to believe in destiny. I believe in making my own destiny, like free will. Like, what if, okay, music is my favorite thing, and what if it's not in my destiny? Would I stop doing music, or Would I just not pursue it? No, I would still do it. So that's my answer. What's yours?
I think I believe in fate actually. Like the way our lives turn out to be, there's always some,
You
some
believe
external
everything's
force.
planned.
There's always some external force, to
lead
to,
our
di-
lives.
to redirect our life or something like that. So I do believe in fate, but it's not like how should I put it?
Take your time.
It's not like I don't believe in destiny or whatever. I conquer to everything she said right now, but I also think they're like certain things that are way beyond our control, and I could call it fate. So, yeah.
I personally don't want it. Even though there are good things, I still want to do everything.
I don't know. I just think there's always a higher power, which is
There is.
Actually. So yeah, that's fate, isn't it? It's like a predetermined thing. GPT for questions. It's not like we couldn't come up with.
Told you we have no creativity nor we have any intentions to think.
Okay,
Because we're
if we
lazy.
weren't afraid of failing, what would we be doing right now?
I'd be really famous. I don't know.
Nah, the question is, if you weren't afraid of failing, what would you be doing right now?
Music. I told you. I think I'd be music.
I think I would be. I've got no personality at all.
You
It's
do.
like
You're
a-
just
I-
you're confused. Just think.
I think I would be writing a book probably, or maybe I would be an orator or something, giving like all the gyan and stuff to people, like to take it slow. It's fine.
Philosopher.
Something of that kind really suits.
I
my
was
personality. Like, I would
always
try to do something of that stuff.
afraid of failing, and I gave up actually a lot of times. That's why I'm here. I'm still trying. Yeah.
Keep trying.
Never
Don't
give up.
If we swapped lives for a day, what's the first thing you would do as me?
I would go meet all your friends and hang out with your friends, because she has I've never seen anybody have the social life that she does. Like,
Not true.
she's actually a social. She's not a social butterfly. She's a social dragon. Everybody knows her. She
Not
knows
true,
everybody.
guys, not
And
true.
everybody loves her.
No,
So
not
I have
true.
one friend, that's her.
No, but if I was you, maybe I would just post like a bunch of videos on her Instagram. Like I would sing like whatever song. Like she takes a lot of time to post stuff, and
No, it's just I don't have your confidence, bro. If I were her, I would just do stuff. Just be confident to myself that day.
yeah. But if I have a voice like her, like I would be like, I'm sure like I would just record like a bunch of songs and then post on Instagram, on YouTube and stuff, and that would be the day our agency signs me, and it's all because I swapped
That
lives
you
with
would
you.
just
Fine. What's something you have always wanted to tell me but never have? There's no such thing. We always tell stuff,
were
but
always-
we're very low on showing our the bond. Like we're not the love you kind of types. But so yeah, if we wanted to tell something,
we would definitely say.
that would be the case.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't
would
think there's
say, like,
anything
I
I would
appreciate
say.
you a lot, and I'm very grateful. And what? That
We
would be-
communicate.
Mutual. I just answered it, and the answer is mutual. Do you think we'll still be this close in 10 years?
I hope so. Yes. Yes. You.
Yeah, you would be.
No matter, even if
Like-
we're going different ways or somewhere in the world, I think we'd still contact each
Yeah,
other.
even if life happens, we'll
We
still be
won't.
in touch. That's
I
for
don't find any reason to not talk to each other, because we've already
sure.
fought our whole lives. Like
We're
we've been
past
through,
that stage now.
we've been through every situation that
Exactly.
could literally we can hate each other, but still we survived. So I think so.
So some other questions.
If you were in a zombie apocalypse, like how long would it take for you to survive?
I would die the instant it's happening.
no
Like the
survival
instinct. Like I've got zero survivals. And I'm scared cat.
I think I would
Literally.
survive. I would survive.
I mean,
I would survive for like
nah,
20
like
days.
she's got all the
As
brains,
long
like,
as
she's
there's
clever, so she would.
food.
Even me, but I think I'm just. The minute I see a zombie, I would pass out.
I think I
That's
would
the case with
be
me.
scared, but I'd still run for my life.
What's an experience that changed your perspective on life?
Ooh. You go first.
I've never had like life-altering perspectives on history.
I have so many. It's like
But I think sometimes if things are not meant for you, you just need to give up and not. It's not like something you love about, but when things are not working on your favor, no matter how hard you try, you need to rethink those decisions, I guess.
for
Not
me,
to stick
I'm
to
like growing every year. Like every year, I discover new things, and you know, people will do you wrong. That doesn't mean they're wrong or you're wrong. It's just life happens, and you have different views, and you grow apart. It's just nobody's to blame. You learn, and life must go on, and that's how.
everybody's fighting their own battles. Trust me. So
Yeah, so we
It's not
can't
bad.
blame anybody, but that doesn't mean they can hurt you. Okay.
What's the hardest lesson you've ever learned? For me, it's like giving my character or personality back when I was a teen, or back in school and college. I always used to think, no matter how difficult it is, I could always crack it. Like anything is possible for me. It still is. I don't know if it's the attitude I still have, or I do have it in me, but the hardest lesson is sometimes you don't have it in you.
Yeah, and that's okay.
And that's fine. I've come to terms. I have come in terms with it. Like it's okay. Not every day is your day, and some days you have it hard. But that's not how I used to think back then. Back then I was
You were
like,
just so
every day is gonna be
confident, and
mine.
you were so full of yourself back
Yeah.
then you don't even
My mom
realize
says
that.
the same thing.
To me, the hardest lesson I've ever learned is you're all alone. Like no matter how many people you have around you, it's still you have to figure out your life. You have to do it all on your own. It's like you're in this just by yourself. Like you need to do it all by yourself. You're alone. That's what I've learned. Like people will be there to support you, but you still have to do things on your own. They're not gonna do it for you.
I don't agree with this.
It's
at all,
always
but
lonely.
You're gonna have that phase for sure. So maybe. Yeah.
And that's totally fine.
What's one moment in your life when you truly felt seen and understood?
Oh, when I talk to you, or when I talk to my brother.
Sweetest, the kindest to ever exist.
Like not all the time. You don't understand me all the time, but like mostly when I am feeling low, I talk to you and everything seems fine. Or when I talk to myself, well, that's the most interesting part, talking to myself. And because when I talk to myself, I just figure out my problems, my root problems, and I come up with solutions. I'm like solution oriented most of the time. I don't like crying for too long. I just come up with solutions, look for solutions. That's what we're supposed to do. That's what I feel. You?
For me, I'm not the type like I want people to understand me or I need some other's validation. So it was always fine for me if people don't see me or understand me. It's always been that way. So I don't think there's been a moment where I truly felt seen or understood. And most of the time, people just they get me, but that's not the
Actually,
true. It's
People misunderstand me a lot. Like, no wonder I have no friends. Well, this is the main part. Like, nobody understands me. So it's a waste of time talking to or like explaining yourself to people, though. They're not going to understand anyway. They only listen what they want to listen.
Though I have people around me who still get me, but I don't think even if they don't get me, I'm like totally fine with it. It's not like everybody needs to, have the same sense of that being understood at the same level as you. So I don't really think it's ever gonna happen. Like there's always gonna be a difference in perspective or something like that, so it's fine. So I don't really need to be, the need to be seen or understood. Chalega.
Same.
If you could wake up tomorrow with one new skill or talent, what would it be? They're like tons, I could say, but for me right now, it would be maybe, I don't know, I'll just go with the flow. I just think maybe I could do, the next level dancing and shit. Like, it's gonna be,
I want to learn
dope, not like, let me
Wow.
change it. Let me change it. New skill I want to wake up. It's gonna be like, the classical dance, like being a pro in dancing, like whatever form it is, like kuchipudi, bharatanatyam, whatever it is. That's gonna be like so dope.
I want to learn. I want to wake up with kung fu skill. I really, really want to learn a fighting skill. I don't know, just feel like fighting with everybody. So kung fu.
But you have nobody to fight with. I mean, except your brother.
That's the thing.
What does happiness look like to you? For me, it's just you being peace with yourself, and you being content, and you being able to do whatever you feel like doing, and yeah, basically that's it for me. That's what happiness usually sounds like.
To me, happiness is not being able, it's like not having to worry or stress about what you were going to do or the future. Like living in the present and being grateful, satisfied with now, and I don't know, I'm still searching for it. For now, it's like not having to suffer or stress. That's what happiness is to me now.
Do you feel like you're living the life you're meant to, or are you still searching? Of course, we're still searching.
I am not at
that's
all
not even a
satisfied with how I am now. Just look at my face, it's already tired. But we're getting there. It's like,
One
it's okay.
day.
One day.
What's one thing I do that makes you feel valued as a friend?
You go first.
For me, it's like she's always been there. She makes sure I don't, get on the wrong path. Make sure I'm always disciplined, staying consistent with whatever I need to be. And I don't know, she just makes sure I push my limits. So like the true friend who makes sure, even if it's difficult, even it's like, how should I put it? Even if it's like something difficult to say it on my face, she would just say it. So she does no sugarcoating and stuff. So I really value that. Like basically, the thing with friendships is they try to be nice to you and sugarcoat the stuff, and all these unnecessary filters. She doesn't do that with me, neither me. So that's something I really value now.
One thing I value in you
As a friend,
as a human and everything, it's just the way she carries herself. Yeah. I've been envious of that for a long time. But it's like, people were jealous of her everything, but she just doesn't care, that carefree, confident personality. I think, of course, she's gonna be scared of people. She notices everything, and yet she just doesn't care. Yeah, the carefree, the way she carries herself, confidence is what I value. Respect.
And my mom thinks I'm reckless.
And also the way she values her friends. That's also something I like.
How do you know when you truly trust someone?
I don't know, I don't trust anybody. Never trusted anybody. Every time I trust, it's just that they prove me wrong. Like, why I shouldn't trust them. Like, what am I supposed to do? Question 80?
When do you know when you trust someone?
Okay. When you don't have to, repeat yourself, or you don't have to worry that if they're gonna keep their promise. You just know they're gonna keep their promise. It never happened to me though. Not once. So
Me, how do I know that I truly trust someone? Maybe when I get too comfortable with them, like I share like even the mundane things with them. Like I can go from bedrock to the most deep conversation. So yeah, that's how I know like okay, I trust this person with like everything and anything. Yeah, true. But yeah, well, that's
Same thing.
it.
You've never trusted anybody. It's not something you just get it. It takes time. To me personally.
I mean, I'm really questioning myself. Like, did I ever trust someone? Like, besides friends, my sister. I'm sure everybody will have the moment where even the most trustworthy person would feel like, they are being, like, you've been betrayed or something like that. But we're all dealing with our own stuff, so it happens. You shouldn't be going hard on yourself and then take it slow, take it easy. That's the funda of my life, I guess. If you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be? I'm thinking like a very, witty answer. Like
I don't know.
my younger self, I would tell you like it's fine if you don't ace the exams. It's fine if you're like an average student. It's really fine if you.
I would give her a lot of
Right.
advices, but I think I would just let her be. She's going through a lot already, so nothing, just a moral support.
Maybe I would tell her to be more courageous and but then I've always been that way.
Maybe don't trust people blindly.
Not to be
That's
blind.
something you need to advise your younger self.
Yeah, maybe
She
that.
trusts everybody blindly. She says she doesn't.
I just see the good in people, okay? I just give people the benefit of doubt and try to be good with them, and if they mess up, well, it's your own doing, and don't blame me if I'm cutting you off. Another, do you think people can truly change, or do we think people become more of who we already are? That's such a diabolical question, actually.
I did not understand the question at all.
Do you think people would change, or they just change to someone who we or
Do
who they
we
already
just
are?
become more of who we already are?
Like people change when they've
People change.
gotten through like something life altering situation or something like that. People do change, but old habits die hard, guys. So no matter how much. It's like it takes true discipline and determination, will, everything you to change. So I do believe people can change, but there's always and always and always scope for for that relapse happening.
No comment. I did not actually think that much. But people do change. People
change.
actually, it's not
People change every day.
You change, like you see their true colors or whatever it is as the time goes by. It's not like they change. They've always been that way. You realized it late.
Yeah, true. That's completely true.
I think I'm gonna start a philosophy class from now on.
But we all have deep insights.
These
Regarding
deep
life,
talks. I asked her to find some good, funny
Witty.
questions, but
Somehow
she
we
just
came up
made
with
me with just
think.
deep talks.
Yeah.
But it's
good.
fine. It's good. Feels
Yeah.
good to put your thoughts out there.
Yeah. So that's it for the that's it for the video, and yeah, today I'm gonna be the one who's closing the video. Annyeonghaseyo.
Well, let's meet you in another video. Till then,
Bye bye.